tonight is another opportunity for us to be in this studio. And again, it's always a privilege to be here to interact with our audience and viewers. On Tuesday, we had this wonderful program, how to fund your litigation. So for whatever reason you have a legal dispute or a dispute with anybody, there have always been some hindrance or impediment to people pursuing such claims. And this is normally to do with how they will be able to finance those claims. So even when they have a very meritorious cases, or they have cases that are quite strong against other parties, they tend not to pursue it because they don't have the means to pursue those claims. And most times people lose out. So tonight I'm going to take opportunity to explain, to discuss, and to educate listeners how those claims can be financed, or those litigations can be financed even when you don't have money. So it's not always about money. It's about knowing your right under the law. Now, on Tuesday, we had the English version. So today, I'm going to have this interaction in Twi. It's an opportunity to speak our language to our Ghanaians, friends, and family, and also to educate them on their rights. Now, whilst I'm doing this program, if anybody have a question, the phone lines will be open. Those people can call in and ask questions, even if the question is not to do with the topic I'm discussing today. If it's any of the areas that we practice under the city law solicitors, I'll be able to use my immense knowledge where possible to answer those questions. So it's an opportunity for free legal advice for those who want to phone in. So without wasting my time, I'm going to swerve straight into the Twi language. Adie for an anadwi. Asaba say, ene yeba behwe ekwan ahodro a se empo ebi ana nye wo a ebi so ana ye wo a se bia obi di asem bia beto so ye de wa court na ye twon court na bia sometimes no and I'm saying bia officer uni sika nti no won pese bia o de obi be court and I'm saying bia uni sika nti no obi be court no kra na bia uni akiri de esa wo ye no o nye advice kwa nko siki be wu na asem na ye basa nti ene ye be pensem ahu ekwan hodro eni niama sasa legal dispute ne ba sometimes no ye wo niama hodro bibio ho no mo bi kra na etumi ekovaye ye wo niama bibio ho no mo etumi kovaye nti ene me ne beto bo ase na me ne atiefo adi nkomo na ma tsachi mu ada bia mi tie ankofo ekasa lawyers adi we na me nim madam fu bi asem say to no as no nim stand bia me chesa no na makoma kese aye me dese adwuma aye di no ede mfaso bebre ebre kofo anaka ne no ne ma bi wo no mo nti ase na Ghana for de obi anim say ye na yemfa manyame yes ye de manyame but sometimes no person wo de manyame no the corner bi or twon we akokot dem won no mfa ne de manyame and na say obo mpa na yakopo bi wani na hu ekwan a won so be defend wo we nti na city law ya ba say sa dia e be bie nkofo ani nneema bebre ya e ba o makwan mu o mu hu kwan a be fa so na o mo de defend o mo ho no tambia na be ba ha na ya mo mo sa akwan kire no nti e na anadwi menemo e ba be discuss e kwan ben ena anyibia sibia ye de wa kokota o be fa so na wa defend wo se wo ni sika e dia na wo beye Now, a bad law, now you have various areas of law. And a biane asama ana area of law biya wo near say woye. Fancy biya wana wadi nipa kono court and obi no de wa court. E kwan be na obefa so. Yan hwe bibi e friend say biya civil law. Yan started to say bibi to say employment. Obiya nim say krum ha say no. Yan be bri na ye adwuma. Na ma koswa abodawru e employment yi. And I say na me one of my clients na kasa. Nsama na o kan na ye my roho. Omo a omo tie mi was tie you ha say omo nim say ma chiachire nkofo e kwan a say woye obi a ya redundant a na che say niama a say wo hwe na hu say ya redundant no atumi boas be wa month a chiachire nkofo this mo ya mo share video no man nkofo wa na me tie asem na asem no kwa ya my roho say nipa kona ya dwuma be 5 years omo ba ya no mo sesa na hours no say okay hours e bia we no full time no omo say sisi ade bia ye be just 1 day pe no de bufu ono koye why ya dwuma 5 years nanka wanye kra no compensation and a redundancy pay say wo je no enam so nimti no o de bufu agya adwuma no ma employer na fa ni sika di free nti me sra mo menuano mo share video no man krofo no mo ntie because nsama me ba be ka no nsama ya mete enu nti na ya na ma prepare program dey aba say me ba be tudwa na nkofo ahu mo right nti me sra mo share video no man krofo why na yan share employment law they say nipa ko ya meka na asem ya anyebia why adwuma be 5 years ya sasa na hours in fact clearly na ka wo hwe mu or redundancy situation na anke say omo redundancy pay na enam so mo tia hours no pe the bufu ya o je adwuma na okoye no nanka say person de nkofu ikokota ya ma nhwe kwan ben nanka so niska kra na obetumi pursue that case no first so person pursue that case na say be official lawyer chi akwan so official lawyer kra chi akwan lawyers be brave ho no ma sa employment case it say ne die ya o de bai mati obetumi aka say akosua ana amoako sa case be som na madi ama because me hwe mra ni mu a odwuma wura na tia mra ati me de ko employment tribunal benya say na bia say ambenya no sa 10,000 na obenya me beje 25%. Na nam say megitu mu say sa sikai sa case wonyina so nti be so menje o kapre na mu asem no ye ya na ye dibum e wo court a na just get the amount no be at 20% and 25% now the media man and this as nipa ya odi abufu ko ya odi sika acha nkofu yi that's one a year and commit me e dey pursue the case the friend no win no fee conditional fee agreement with your lawyer that's one a option na only commit my financing the case moment second option ye mu bebre what they call home content insurance. Na some home content insurance na ye wanna cover ye niam e wo fie ni ade. Bebre na wo hwe mu a even car insurance kura mpu no. Bebre na wo hwe mu a ye wo what they call legal cover. And we show legal coverage na e wo under your insurance no, let's say home content insurance and I say car insurance na. Oba mu say in law you have exclusions and areas and also a cover. And most of them no may cover your employment claim. Which means say be a UAD. Now say ya amfa kwan papa so anyi wadi wadwuma mu a. E bia wo sa home content insurance no e cover. man no just say sa case no so the command lawyer so onye ho adwuma so lawyer no kwa so oje 10,000 sa insurance for na one omo was agreement no policy no omo no mbetua sa sika na no and so prepi no every month bia e betua sa home content insurance no ye nwidi me a victim first me kwa na me nwidi me de by na me to me bo ase nwidi and you know say ye nwidi na ehu de cover ye se da be ya se koba se anyebia asamo ato na se insurance na etua for legal cover na wo hwemu a te obey bia legal cost bia no de lawyer no bagi bia no sa policy no ebe cover enti mesramo eya mo hwe mo home content insurance no mo car insurance no. All those insurance policies no sometimes eya na legal cover on bet so ade cover bit me say you wedi and I say bia we claim bi against you utumi e cover. That's one option. And then bia employment cases. Ebi na say ye na ye nim say krom ha say bibi to say personal injury and clinical negligence. The area and say claims normally no it take 3 years. Sometimes we be about kwam na bia ade no kwa si obi wo krampo na oye adwuma o GP ebi no de obi pen kwa na tro no hia twa na nan ana atwa na nsa osuro minua enye nkata asem personal injury no say ya ye be assess o said ye ade na apura wo no na wankasa na odina ho no omoje sometimes medical report nkwa no omoje no GP ho no mo a omo special experts on be assessment na hu damage no bebre na sa ade no etu ya kwan mu a jai manenka obi ho ye oyo care akwati ahye wadwuma mu ho no mo jai manenka enti some of these claims no we share radio we share TV a almost say no win no fee which means say bi ato akwan mu na ko hu lawyer most lawyers no assess case no we say claim no is strong no to me the court will be winning obeka say again conditional fee agreement or no EBSA agreement no winning case na wanya the percentage sometimes no kwa no the other party no to me tria the cost of side claim no which means say usika no kwampo no bi kwa na ya ntoche and so and I'm saying ko for enim sa niam we nti no obi wo kura wate ahwe adwuma mpo apria na watena fie be 1 month ye man sick pay obi say no ano no sick pay na wanya no say wa pria na oda fie na ye man sick pay no obi say eno ano no and so ebi kura na injury a wo kuta no ebi kura na be 10,000 kwa na obinya nka no win no fee no and so minuanom na menua mema na menua ma papa no tabia obi akọ suro kura say oye claim na be yin adi ye nyi wadi employer bia ewo liability insurance e cover no for accidents ne sa nyama ni na it is a cover say wa pre wa dwuma mu no na wate ahwe na say bia nsuo bi no mra gugu form na nya wo fault na wa kupira insurance for na betua be end of the year the claim no in indemnity insurance na be cost kakra but I not just about be you as be brina e na isru bu also so a sika office oba ko tua sika ma lawyer ntino no dey ahye no menuanom funding of your litigation is not always to be financed by you, but sometimes you can also enter into agreement with lawyers under what they call no win, no fee, conditional fee agreement. Now, on my side cases, no, amount. And these common areas, no, they are there under the civil law, no, yet to me, a cover either with your insurance policy or your agreement with a lawyer, which no win, no fee. Na we ni fi ono mo a ye ba family law na niama e different kakra. Na before I move to family law no. Me say me acknowledge viewers time bia no omo be kan ho. A opportunity for us also to acknowledge them. Na almost what we say, omo here because me bet na ha say so bia antie me a anka me hwe manim kla fi se bia anya bia excuse me my brother. My name self ten bia no mo ba be tie anti no. Ama yen so yetimi nya hoden e the bus studio a etimi no mo bakasa. To mesre yeah build a community of people who know their right, who defend themselves in the times of trouble, who will be able to pursue claims, legitimate claims that they have the right to make something out of those claims. And me kasa kono, the person may acknowledge the viewers kakra na anyebia. Me unse. Cornelia, Jim, I will say, hello, humble lawyer Thomas. Happy to join once again. Cornelia, I was say, so my country was say, my appointment was administrator. I say, we said, ten biano, over canho. Na a Jimano so kama. Critical wildlife, Froki, Omega, the best of all lawyers. But I was why. I'm sure. Na ajeli or say good evening boss na was why oba ya pokua or say good evening lawyer oba ya good evening why Cornelia Osama very beautiful course as lawyer said please share to create awareness of this legal right. Cornelia said share and share and share and share because and then me war officer obi ba manima me ya mete so bi adwumam they changing the hours now from 5 days to 1 day the buofu why adwuma 5 years we ja the compensation you know udanda si peni na acho mo akọ nnuano sikanti na yaba akumu asi na we ye adwuma na nam se onimu right it now this is we na acho mo obi nso beba no a oba bedum anim na bia 3 months na ye so ye ni claim no amana chom onim te mesramo mon share video no why na we fa mo aye nuano me koso no na me ndemi viewers Cornelia say ye share te mesramo bi an share why obaya medawase obaya poku o say I'm sharing Freddy Kwao Asare was a very educative program. Freddy, yeah, that was why. Namishira. Kofi Apia was a nice program. Kofi Apia, I hope so. Thank you so much. Eno Frimpong. So say, thanks for the information. Eno Frimpong, yeah, that was it. Namishira, why? So also, Tambia, Obeka, Ejumayo. Richard. And you know who? Richard, oh, great man. That was a nice program. Richard, I told catch it. I was away. Great. Enoch, Buffalo was a good teaching. Yes. I am not a pastor, but I practice my law along the pastoral lines. Me pursue beer who right. And I think say we very, very good comment and very good observation. But that was why Enoch Buffalo. Cornelia is say watching. Yes, Medobia say more course on. I'm sure say more put to like they are not mean to me anyway acknowledge him and a lot of people have not yet acknowledged. But I want you to understand that I appreciate everyone who is watching this program tonight, and I encourage everyone to share these videos because they are quite informative, very educative, and quite helpful to those who need it most. Now, young Koso, Ceciano, ye back under the family law, and I honor yana a controversial casukra. a little bit controversial and sensitive. But AC. So why don't we talk about it? Even though it's very controversial and sensitive, no. AC and we can't just pretend, because there are some people who are also suffering in silence. And under the family law, I want people to understand, say, I have Christian values. I want families to live together in a loving relationship. But where relationship has broken down irretrievably, and people are struggling to defend petitions, or for whatever reason they don't have money to pursue their claims, and they want to settle for unfair terms, I want to encourage those people and educate them to reject those unfair terms. And under the family law, South America, a very sensitive area and controversial area. Funding have different criteria. And may started with child arrangement, na me about domestic abuse, na me about divorce, because we cannot talk about family law without talking about these three major areas. And for example, child arrangement order. Currently, lawyers are updated, or where the government has allocated huge funding for mediation, which means under the current government legislation, a lot of accredited mediators are normally before say only child arrangement order, for example, only oba nansi bia untumi hu akola no na se opese bia ofa emrakwan so na hu akola na anasa akola no betena nchen couple of nights and no child arrangement order no na no under that arrangement no before I go forward no say we go through mediation. That mediation and so ya there say wutua, and most times go get discouraged even at the mediation stage, because they have to pay per hour. Maybe I'm going to mediation by 2 or 3 times. Now currently more municipal you can show so municipal. There is under the government current funding, there are accredited mediators or no more on which may make it claim under the funding. Abra wa call for some mediation untia. And most times they don't go for mediation and some more discuss here. It has said to me a juma. Sisikana be our own farm work colana, Nentina, or Barnum Pursuit Muba. Mobile agree, say, Oberman say, Nantia say juma. And to understand mediation, men can say be a uniska of a cocotrintino. Won't kuhum back. Because it is always better say both parents of the child get involved in the child's life for the child's best interest. Because we'll be a person who promote the welfare of the child. We'll be a doneba. But in himself, and pray court near dear na sical asem no near dear no. And I'm saying, give my lawyers by near dear no. I be bring to the anasic asem and discouraging kofo. But I'm advising you, say, first stage, mediation. Lawyer be a bad advice. So say, well, my one cost mediation now. No lawyer, no. Want me fast 7 court. Unless say there is a very serious issue, like the child being at risk. Say kolani BBC, immediately and so the call we, and also I'll be able to avoid mediation. So mediation America there is a funding there. To such jobs are accredited ones, and sometimes when it's they can still provide the funding and make a claim under that funding. It is a 70 year or no more. Not just a one tree when you access to Obama. That's under the family law, how you can finance that litigation. The second option, if it is a domestic abuse, and pray be say all the be fancy domestic violence now per se, or now molestation order and occupation order, and say, baby, I'm more known to quane idea, or say be a wee back with 50 or no more. Relationship be unto Quawu, and the main castle because of sad advice here, I mean, a china, could you one in ya sempe. Now say lawyer say Miss Shaw and yes an American. But which me we say last client be American, which me we say ya can one kasa man one na etumuja. Krum ha say no emrano makwan ma yes any amano. Tis a cobana sa dia. And also answer what person be our molestation or than occupation or than and also court fee no a free kofobe breeding. And sometimes some lawyers will meet me on pro bono. And that's another way of funding your claim under the family law. Divorce, quite sensitive and controversial. How do you finance it? Last I ever say, you know, will be to question my me moderator no. Na question or 2 months no. I'm said that's what that be true. Now me take viewers through a little bit of what I have in mind in terms of funding. I mean, we are that question so no. My sign there to draw. Na matumi church and kofum a crown be faso. Said the American no. Me cast advice I may ma or has say not just say. When we bush for enquire want to miss Remo and cancer, more mobia, farmer no see born and no. I am run on a make church my uncle for I want to about more fun. Not because of that, Yama acquire bassa, not almost say, if you is, I'm a person maybe on one him say, wow, mobia. Said American. About divorce, you say, how do you finance it? Because you go out to one of my own cars, will be jar, will be the work of so jai. I say be a moko court ya mobekwe uniska. Na utimi unse say anye bia mo aware a chenso so a bi o ha japati bi ni ade pension ya mania bibri no hon a very complex areas of law. Sometimes we hear lawyer. So when ya lawyer mana moawa e bia na de say wunya film no wanya film. Inti no sa no nisika ekwan ben na obefa so. Ekwan obefa so no again first point no so say your lawyers people one more on betimi your fair no agreement fee which more I agreement say or your case ni na wi na bia once dia e be chemu obinya no na wo di bi atua ne ka. Now e dia ntina mfaso so say bia obefa lawyer no amana aboa wo sa kwan na otua ne ka. Say the mekan no niam be bri ono my very very complicated. Enti wo ka se bia o mfa lawyer na obi di akiri a obi hu no na che say wa settle for what they call very unfair terms. Enti first option no obi timi anya sa agreement fee no with the lawyer be obi timi aboa. Second option no so no they were what they call litigation funding. Under litigation funding and so no or more yes several so no you can also have that. And more we know under family law no so no they can also have some litigation funding no. And no HSA a bit me about say nipa krona or pursue side case a be a bit to me aje a loan I decide say OJ credit card. The lawyer be assisted to get funding from a litigation funder. Now, or they are about to pursue the case, to an end. So they be a beboa ama what you me have finance side case, Now, obviously, litigation funders, so more mass have finance now. They want to be sure, say. And sometimes and say be money assets near there you might not get that funding. Now last said na ye programming will be beside question will be say and say sanje bia me na me won kanfo ohonom na obi wajai me na me de minisika bia na sikani na won afa na mintumi pursue me claim e dey na bitumi aye. Emrano say normally who to me make hunya lawyer bit make claim for financial determination our court. Now at the same time no I hear what they call financial provision order and no the other pertinence can one and fan. I contribute to finance all claim no. And pray people do and I'm so nisika you know. I want to pursue case or if you want na a dino no ma a very mortgage dino. So my repossess a dino. Maybe a dino co a sure and a bear money na. And there are very serious things that are happening. And conform nim the ombe no. Just imagine be about to die. What you have 15 years. And I'm saying as I buy anything no. And you be a unim what to do. You to one man be a dino a co. Meanwhile, all these options are probably you could have even make a claim to the court for remortgage of the house. So now funds will come to look at means of settlement in the course of that proceedings, you know. And therefore, these are some of the options of funding your litigation under the family law. But be a madruno, and I must have a casabi. If I say, Verma for chance now or maybe questions. Again, I'm going to acknowledge before say now almost share no. Now I'm more account now my go short break. Maybe I will open these phone lines no. Now go for to me a questions. Obviously, more my back home to see no. And I discuss litigation funding. Litigation funding in just a CBR. Asem abeto na unisika. And I say bia obi e de was a kind adware nanka. Na say unisika e die e na obeye. E kwan bi wo so anyi bia kwan bi wo so a ho no ma obetimi agina so. Na wode apesiu sa case na na. Emra no sesai. Se bia ya dwuma na yayi wadi a e die na emra na ka. So bit me the so na what me a fight employer no. Se bia what ya hwe e wa dwumom ana se wo hospital e na bia yare a wo ko ye na double na ma wa. Emra no sesai e de na bit me agina so na anyi bia what me a pursue sa case no. Ana so under the family law no. Se bia person hu ba. Ana se bia suffer domestic violence. And I say, Bia, Obi, one and a ten or so, Unisika, a quine bear now be faso. We are there and ye discussing. Now, my acknowledge viewers, no. Now, me, my course short break, now my open phone lines, no. Be all question, Bia, no, but to me, Abisa, me. Intino, why, sir? The person may acknowledge go for one side of kind of home. Na ayibia my tumi ako break kakra and you know I still have Cornelia who is always there Najele Obaya Edamunina Kufiapia Eno before Matadanso, everyone so I hope so. Where the Munina say Daniel Odru, a free or say good evening, lawyer. Thank God for your nice advice. God bless you. God bless you too. Daniel Odru, a free Charles Warben, or say thank you, lawyer. Charles Warben, I miss you. Why? Leslie Cobot. Oh, Mr. Leslie, I had to say, I see too much. Yes, it's too much. You're quite deep. I know part of it is a bit controversial, but these are things that are still happening in people's life. They need to know they are right. Was some bad, was a nice, Mr. Thomas, was some bad. Namishra, why? Oba ya pukua, was a well said lawyer. You are on point. This issue needs to be addressed. As many people are suffering and don't know what to do. Obaya, but I was a son why? I have a lot of viewers who are viewing. Obviously, if you have not made comment, I'm only reading those who are making comment. Mama, I like in here, to me, I'm mommy because I don't know how to operate my phone. I don't know. But everybody who is making comment, I am seeing it on the screen and I'm acknowledging them. Esther Nyankwa Chimara was very educative. Esther, yes. Here on this program, we educate people to know their right because we are building a community of people who will know their right in times of trouble. Nti sɛ waka ɛno ara na waka no, King Forever Moses was he please Mrs. Rudamachi's son, hope you are doing well. Wow, great, I'm doing very well. I hope you're also doing well. Wow, viewers, it's very, very, very nice, interacting with you. I'm going to go for a short break. I'll put the phone lines on there. And it's all question via I say, lawyer Thomas. Guys, this is your opportunity to seek free legal advice. Oba officer Bechajo. And you had the union free. And me ko break number whilst I'm acknowledge go for more showing. Mr. Momo ba mo make comment. Because more make comment na me nya na matumi acknowledge mo. And let me know that you are there so that I can acknowledge you. Well, Mr. Mo. Agulus Baraza. I say I love this lawyer. Wow, I'm flattered. All right. So, as I said, if you are watching this program, don't forget to put a comment there. I can acknowledge you. I want this program to be very interactive as possible. People can make contributions. People can ask questions even on the Facebook page. I'm going to open the phone lines very soon after my short break so that people can ask questions. This is an opportunity to seek free legal advice. So, guys, don't go. Stay with me. In the next few minutes, I'll come back. I'm going to do a little bit of advert for our sponsor, which is CITI Solicitors, so that you work the screen and see our areas of practice. So please don't go. Stay with me. Hello everyone, I'm back with very, very short commercial break. My son back. Since here I know what we say, but we are no. The phone lines no how to screen answer. Until we are na what question na no. It's free legal advice. Now me person who say enye ade a ma discuss and nko a na obetumi abisa question. So our personal injury or clinical negligence questions, what actually bibi NSC concerning personal injury or clinical negligence for Thomas my crowd bisa me. So our family law problem or issues concerning the ma discuss here and Thomas my ready. Either you can call those phone lines or put your question on the comment section. More more share on YouTube no. Yeah, I don't run the YouTube, but all the same no. The numbers are there. Also be to me afraid. We in if you on the monsoon. Employment. I love employment. I love the fact that when people are being cheated, I will stand in and defend them all the way to the employment tribunal and claim that compensation that they are rightly entitled to. So will be a UAD. He do anyway you. You are suffering discrimination. No, I say, ask me that question. Don't leave it for too late. a beer when you commercial dispute or civil litigation issues. Consumer law, we've been doing a lot of consumer law these days, and I'm happy that people are getting to know their rights, even in relation to purchase of goods and services. So if you have consumer law issue, the phone lines are open. I'm going to mention the phone lines once again, so that people who cannot see it on the screen can note it down and then call whilst I'm here. It's free legal advice. The phone lines are the studio numbers 079 32 93 4518 079 32 29 34 518. The second studio number 0744 033 8623. I repeat 0744 033 8623. Mo frefi amanoneno Ghana, America, Canada. Ebonfa 044 enka 044 enka 744 033 8623 044 7932 934518. This is legal hour. No hard just for 1 hour. Now, may I train ama nkofo a person be questions no. CITI law solicitors and I take side my dear way. Abre and anajui. Na CITI law solicitors and you fan I wo. Ope actually acquire CITI law solicitors your backing officer address near unit 113. Say Ubi ya balai so. Hello.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, oh.
Thomas.
Yes,
Lawyer Thomas. Please, Patron, person me this question be oh. Me juma me no. Me jai a juma I think around June or July. I can't even remember. I think July. Na besi na me nya me P45. Na before me fee juma no. My boss, he's very rude, like person obiti Tama me new employer and call no so mo kwa reference no. Or say mo be a reference. Nobody should contact him. Just because major jumana na yan inti no. Person obiti na beti na maya or ma me P45. Inti no pacho. Then your advice, no, what should I do?
Well, I'm surprised employer no P45 because normally no P45 no I'm sure that accountants will be aware say who jumana on your leaving date it triggers because they need to notify HMRC that shows say jumano you are no longer working there anymore, so your record will be updated with HMRC and then you'll be taken off from the payroll. So I'm quite concerned, say, why jay jumano na oma P45. I have a legitimate right to get your P45 because as it stands now, no, you don't have any evidence to show, say jumano onye bill. And you be say if you be no do pay no quite throw say jumamo no mona sigana ko that account to mo unim. Intino wait to me actually and say And you're right to say, as when you leave a Jumano, you want to be sure, say, you are no longer on their payroll record because this could affect your tax allowance. Because obviously, if you show you say 2 jobs are there, then obviously, it could also affect your tax. So it's your legitimate right to claim it from the employer. And the environment so bad, you know, man, I aware say, on file P45 amount, at least you should say you are no longer working with them, and nobody else is working under your name. Why?
Okay, Pacho, because he's trying to be very difficult. And, say, Bani say, on person we buami, and, is it okay, say, me contact HMRC Nyankasa without the letter, Nana? Should I call them, or what do you think?
Yes, what you can do, another option is you can do is that you can contact the HMRC and get what they call your employment history. And that will also show whether there is a living date there. If there is no living date there, then you use that evidence to go back to him and tell him that this record shows that you are still on record. You want to know what is happening. Why?
Okay.
Then we can take it from there if he doesn't still act. Now, Abba, lawyer, why?
Yeah, Martina does.
And that's it.
Okay, well.
Atiefo yɛda so ɛwɔ ha sei yɛretwa no na mebɔ dawuro adwuma yi mo a mabɛka yɛn ho yi ɛyɛ city law solicitors na yɛde abrɛ mo na city law solicitors no wopɛ akyiri akwan a ɛwɔ Barking unit 113 Barking Enterprise Center 50 Cambridge Road Barking IG11 8FJ. When you see fee station one now turning right, we don't KFC. Was that turning right? Was Ibra crossing also? About for 2 minutes. No on traffic light. On that right, building no one. And ya rock my cry. Now pay a number. Number bay now be free. Me sure say go be your frame. Then be a mistress say. Who are the both so frame man fa. Ni baba ko. Course 7, sorry, 100. Mean to me funny now. Mr. Tramo, office number, no dear. Oh, friend, now be a father, I just a problem about. To me, often some man so bad a trigger. Na, ubia to me. Half fresh, be our friend now, and come here. So they are making, Buku and I were caught, Buku and I were dead liar. As I may a human into no friend, maybe an amount to me and fat. What the any agent now for officer will be take you over. No money 020 33 55 0782. Message the sound number no at Facebook comments for no more. And I say Cornelia Grabbit media to one mammy. Naturally say so person offer office number no now Fred Thomas. Now was I can't answer. Mr. Office one more. Go for one more, almost a year, Juma. And then Buama Jumano air coso kama. Till bit me afraid. Almost a bit farmer. The message number must be 020 33 55 0782. And it's a open a chair coin. Now, person free. Saa number no and I'll be to my friends. Said the American corner. So our employment problem. Yeah, you ready. Employer do any. Say, oh, housing, landlords, net tenants. Then be and send be brave. Who are in fact when parcel. Never say two. And I say, oh, yeah, landlord. You see, I'm around there a lot of near my say, oh, yeah, to rent out a property. Yes, I know. Now say one fast acquire so. Now one seek advice now and yes any man be up so to per corner. Now be a cotton to quack. I think the last may a program on illegal eviction or tenants' rights in regards to eviction. But under housing, may not there are no me pan because of my economic backgrounds, it's about the claims. there are multiple occupation. Gufie, landlord, they say, careful. So we need HMO license. They have a right to sometimes to claim for compensation. Now we are landlord. Now we need advice on some of these things. City law is there. We are tenant. Now we are victim. City law is there. Disrepair, compensation, we are there. And some areas in a city law. Yaba ama union. I have one stop. The OPBR no be we are if I am. And whilst I'm still waiting, for course, I can't translate me sure we now. I can't bear 2 minutes, number 50 studio I see. Will be our question. In any of these areas of law, I am prepared to give that free legal advice tonight. And whilst I'm still waiting, I've noticed that a lot of people have said come to join us, and I'm going to continue to acknowledge them. Guys, over joining here, Mr. Put your comments on the comment section so that I can acknowledge you. I love to acknowledge you because you guys are the reason we are here. So when you want no more, na me kwa na me hwe camera mu na me kasa. Obi ga baka se be a lawyer no boda. And so now I'm saying more on I get motivated to continue to do this program. It's over. Now I'm who say you're honorable. Why? Oh, no, so the bear make me acknowledge him. And tomorrow I kind of winning I could see the number going up. But I'm winning as one want to me a mark comment, my man to me acknowledge him or no. But I want to say, said the American, and Chibia, Miffy Studio has say. I come about 2 to 3 minutes, never fear. Oh, question be all these phones I put my name has say, our WhatsApp numbers. And obey to me, Afre on WhatsApp, which my Afre on I'm on another person for WhatsApp, which my Afre. Into all these phones has got both WhatsApp and voice calls, which my Afre. So person was sending questions on many of them to her. Me honor say, let to me. Have a question, not my answer. And KBR said the American. The next few minutes, maybe few years. Please make comments so that I can acknowledge you. I want this program to be very, very interactive. Oh, Mr. Ben Cooker, I'm watching you live from Enfield, Ben Cooker. But I say, I'm sure, say, I'm repeating, so back kind of which year, my wife. Now, at here for said American, you have Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays, yeah. Most of we pray about the count. If I be a program, no questions, and I'm one about the kind of win. Now, there shall go as in a winning as seen. A day I are discussing and then, share a choir will be to me a financial litigation. My starting account more employment claims, civil litigation, my car personal injury car negligence. My sign Ashway, a friend is saying, under the family law, a very specialized area. My son to me was a church, but two go for so say advice here, my man, and don't just say, ja, what you want to cry be an amibi and a mistremo, my cancer. Most times, the my advice now, go for more, or more, and now say, and one you want a montino, no more suffer in silence, no. A muntina, by a man's advice, we know. Just let me say before I share, ama friends and family said the bear. Then Biano, Kwame and Ponsan. But we are very proud of you. Oh, Senior Kwame and Ponsan, I'm sure why. One of these is why my poor can come my studio as if it's our mission for you now. Now, in this other American, we've been looking at litigation funding. What is litigation funding? A lot of people have lost out, they have missed out on their claims because they feel say, Minisika there, mean to me, Chomanso. And I said, Mequa Sorrentino, but they are China. Meanwhile, so what Yashu, you mum one or more. Now say, I coupon, who pray and was sour area, I coupon pursue she out in way entitled to compensation. Men cast away their money. That employer has indemnity insurance. They have insurance, liability insurance, they cover for those falls. No? And you don't know insurance will not be true. And now make church under those conditions, most lawyers will enter into what they call conditional fee agreement, which means obey a human amount. He's taking part of that risk. Or you're successful. Now I just can't be. Well, we near a capre. So that's one way of funding your claim. A binswana or home content insurance policy. Those policies no be braina should redeem what they call legal cover. Even car insurance here you could be braina or legal covers. And you know, who redeem what the anyway now who what it covers you. You can't you a human you a d. Sometimes my cases are a policy no any tree. 10,000, 15,000. Or bet your man's on insurance for policy no. Home content insurance cover no. Legal cover and a bit tree no. And my new any. Know you are right and pursue it. That's why CITI law is here to explain how you can fund your litigation. Family, open so humba, uniska, and intino say, oh, into me court. We need about very shaman. Oh, Minia, I call an opinion and review because time I will hear or no. Why man alive you? It 1 year we no, or here will be. That will hear say, Papa, Mammy, will be to me for no I guided no. Why, ma? A be an antoquara, I will never buy Nanya, and I only be mananya in our pursuit a colano. Santo Quano. Obianco phobia if is a be a lawyer, a manson quana etri. There be. And your manson quana etri. Croma am running to say. Answer na child arrangement order no. So whom but now person call court no. And so call for mediation. Then I might clear a tear for say. Some mediation under the current government policy no. There is a funding for accredited mediators no. Some of them no more accredited no. Only to me. I claim so uniska, but me claim so funding from the government. Now when Obano at Nase, be a 1 or 2, 3 meetings. Now I come into arrangement. Be a Kusuya, be a Friday and a Saturday. And I'm so about down check. The Sika and a beer, 1 farm more barn tina, a beer, won't to me, my own colana. If you quite now, Clown be mediation, no matter, no matter discuss it. No one will say, oh, be a bear may quas, I won't change no man in your way. Man can say, Minia, may train a colony of Baby Hume. Who are colana bonny? A colony shion, a brow son. An intina, child arrangement order, a honomo. And your man soon to na, and you be a monsoon, so I be a migration and 7 year day. Also, when your child arrangement order na, a boam, from way applications. Because it be a uniska. And that immigration crime puno. Obia or buy a firm, obedi that's what I say. Or buy officer the first time I buy assessment and say, who case you know, if it's my fee waiver mawana. Because we have been getting a lot of fee waiver for people. So you're one applicant, that fee waiver will save you about 2,600. Who are minimum conformity. Clients are my application amount. Some years back. You are on this cantino. I don't know who grab a way in. Seek advice. There is funding. So on this car, and on chess or Vestano, as you depend on the category of Vestano, you may be entitled to fee waiver. Timesremo. That's why a Nema Baha about discussing funding your litigation. Funding your legal matter. It's not always the case, say, who needs a car, who to mention Manson. A Ghana, and I be a feeble, no, say, who needs a car on your Manson. I had a debut, who needs a car crowd to mention Manson. I'm running at the age. It's a tear for Madame Wina say, said a mecano, my time no, Abbey. A maybe Abel Corno. Again, I want to continue to acknowledge Mr. Kofi. I'm watching. Was a good job, Thomas. Once I become the Kofi Amati, I hope so. So on here. Be able to come. And you know, the woman say, Tembiano, mo bɛka yɛn ho na yɛyɛ adwuma wei. Adwuma yi yɛ adwuma a yɛato asi hɔ sɛ yɛbɛboa yɛn nuanom ama wɔn ahu their right. Sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ atam biara no, nsɛm a ɛba kurom ha no, law no ayɛ sɛ weather no everyday biara ɛresesa. Nti no, sɛ woanya these updates na sometimes bi a deɛ wɔwɔ tirim dada na wobaeɛ a obi ka kyerɛ wo no na da wo tirim bi a saa deɛ no nyɛ adwuma bio. Nti yɛsrɛ mo ɛyɛ a monhyɛ video no ma mo nuanom na tɔkwa no yɛdɔɔso a na yɛtumi koma no yɛ dɛ na yɛtumi adi nkonim. Monhyɛ video no ma mo yɛae. Monhyɛ video no. Now, as meba program na wieɛ no, mesrɛ Nyame nhyira ne banbɔ ɛma obiara. Meda mo nyinaa ase sɛ mmerɛ biara no yɛba live a na mabɛka yɛn ho. Cornelia Amoateng a wo a mantumi ama wo din mo nyinaa na agyele mo nyinaa meda mo ase. Meda obiara ase sɛ anadwo yi wobɛka yɛn ho na wama yɛatumi ayɛ saa program yi kama. Baabi a yɛaduru meba de fi studio ha sei. Nti no obiara anya question ama meba de fi studio ha sei. In the next a minute no I'm gone. So it's a final call for anybody who has legal question to ask. It's free legal advice. If you don't have any question, it's fine. Keep listening and keep sharing. More share on YouTube no. But it's quite unfair. I don't know how I can manage the YouTube at the same time as the Facebook. But I know that a lot of you are also watching on the YouTube. I want to acknowledge all of you and thank you for always being there and for watching us as we come your way with this immense beneficial program which has come to stay to assist our friends and families who will know their right. As I always say, we are building a community of people who will know their right and defend themselves in times of trouble. May Obiara say, thank you all for watching us tonight. God bless you.